motherfucker, Thug Nation alert. Keep his name on the streets till you lay in the dirt.
He was like, Tupac, what's up? Why you claiming Oakland? You know what I'm saying? Why you saying Marin City ain't nothing but, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers selling dope and bitches getting pregnant.
The annual Marin City festival, which Tupac attended as a guest. The end result was a 6-year-old child being fatally shot.
I don't know if you guys remember the Vallejo incident, where some dudes approached us, dudes stole on pot. That day that happened, a kid got killed that was riding his bike like across the field from, where the little festival was going on at. So it was like a sad-ass fucking day. So the second day after that, which is 2 days later, we did Black Cotton.
Black Cotton.
Only Gab can do it like this.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media. I have the living legend on deck right now. My main man, Mouse Man, what's poppin'? Yo, what's good, Gabbo? What's really happened, man? Big bruh, man, it's been a minute, man. I'm on your IG the other day, and I see the plaque to Black Cotton. Right. I was thinking, finally, my man Mose, who got busy on Black Cotton, no disrespect to Pac, but Mose, that verse was fire. It was fire, though. It was some reason why the nigga called me to come to LA, right? Yeah, it was just, long time waiting for that shit. And, they finally gave me my props on that. I mean, we ain't going to talk about all the other shit they haven't, but, it is what it is. And, I'm rewarded struggle, Yeah. That's all that's about it. What's amazing to me, man, is that you was right there for so much of Tupac history. When it first started, when the whole thing was getting, cultivated, you was right there. But people don't know your backstory with Tupac and the history, man. Is, it's disrespectful for one. But we're gonna keep it on the positive note because, you finally started to get your just due. But your whole story with Tupac is just unbelievable. Like you're his main man from people say day one. This is my day one. No doubt. Day one right here. No doubt. 13 years old. No shit. First rap group, East Side Crew to Born Busy to Bug Life to whatever. Man, I gotta ask you about Black Cotton because that's an underrated track, but it's not underrated at the same time. It's not, world renowned like Dead Mama. But people know what it is. That was the original Black Cotton. Eminem redid it. Yeah. And took my verse off of there. My name's still in the credits, though. Loyal to the Game, which I never got paid for. I don't have that plaque either. But that's some whole other shit. We've been going through that for years. But when we did Black Cotton, it was crazy because we had, I don't know if you guys remember the Vallejo incident, where some dudes approached us, dudes stole on pot. I want to. He knocked the dude out, right. Yeah, I mean, you can see Vlad, and Outlaws are talking about it. And that day that happened, a kid got killed that was riding his bike like across the field
from, you know, where the little festival was going on at. So it was like a sad-ass fucking day. That day, when Preem got locked up, picked out a lineup, and we moved from Oakland to L.A. So the second day after that, which was 2 days later, we did Black Cotton, Big D, The Impossible, you know, God Bless the Dead, did the beat, and it was just me and Pac in the studio. And that's what we came up with, you know?
Wow. So the little kid that got killed, God Bless the Dead, that was Marin City, right?
Yeah, that was Marin City, yeah.
Marin City, Vallejo, okay. And, you know, Mo Preem, damn, there's a lot of stuff going on. You said it was 2 days later?
That was 2 days later. The second day, you know, it was death threats. It was all kinds of shit because we was living in town in Oakland. So, Adrian Gregory, the manager at the time, was like, yo, y'all need to get out of there. And flew us down to L.A. And, you know, we stayed in Lamont Montrose and shit. And they booked us, you know, we had studio time every day. So, booked us in the Echo Sound. And, you know, I mean, we hit the studio every day. That's why Pac got so much shit. You know, after he died, so many records coming out. We should do 5 or 6 records a day. So, you know, try and get that 250 out. You know what I'm saying? in tracks. So, you know, they would deny some shit. They would whatever. They wasn't trying to come off the loop. But every 10 days, nigga, we had an album, basically. So, yeah, so that was the gist of it. We went in there and started from scratch like we do, and, you know, came up with Black Cotton, you know, which is a Sting sample, Nothing Like the Sun, a song called Fragile, and did that. Matter of fact, you know, the sample in front of Pain,
yeah,
song Pain, that used to be in front of Black Cotton.
Oh, okay. So the exact sample.
The exact sample, but they took it from off of Black Cotton because it didn't come out.
So real fast, back to the day or the night before y'all recorded Black Cotton, boss. So you were staying at, what hotel was you staying at again?
We was at the La Montrose Hotel down L.A. Off of Sunset Boulevard.
So what was that like? So y'all fled Oakland and you go to L.A. and you stand at the hotel, and you know, did y'all ever return back to Oakland like the pocket?
Nah, we never went back.
Wow.
Never been. But the first time we went back was when we was filming Poetic Justice. Because Poetic Justice was a film. You know, he's a mail carrier, so he was going from L.A. to Oakland. This is, you know, the drop off and shit. And
right.
Was up there, blah, blah, blah. So that was the first time we went back to Oakland. But, you know, Vallejo, even though it's North California, it's still a ways away from Oakland, but still, it was just, like I said, it was death threats and all kinds of shit going on because the kid got murdered. But come to find out, none of the guns that we had killed the kid. You feel what I'm saying? Which was,
but it was other dudes shooting.
There was other dudes shooting. I mean, they pulled out on us first anyway, which I guess it don't matter, first, second, whatever, but, you know, when I knocked dude out, then the motherfuckers started pulling pieces out, and we had pieces too, so, I can't even say it was a blessing, but, because a life was lost, you know, but and a young black kid. So, but I mean, it was. I can't even say it was good. I don't know how to explain that, but it wasn't our guns that caused the death of this kid.
Absolutely, and that had to be a relief, you know, when you found out that, because that was paying no back, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, kid is, you know, dead, senseless, another senseless black death. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
You know, it was no one in the situation at all. You know what I mean? When it came down to it. So that was the feeling going into us doing Black Hat. And we went to the studio because that's all we did. So that was a part of our day. Like, all right, wake up, get shit together, hit the studio for 10 hours. That was just a part of every day. So we were just trying to, do the regular routine, but it was, definitely some somberness and sadness in the air. That's why Pac lyrics in it, one homie, two homie, three homies, poof, we used to have truth, but no more for the youth. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Yeah. That shit. I mean, you can listen to the lyrics and see definitely where he was at the time. So.
Hey man, I'm gonna ask you a little bit more about Vallejo, if that's cool with you, before we gonna get up on out of here, man. So who was with you that day? If you can remember.
It was me, Pac, it was Mopreme, Malcolm. I don't know Malcolm's rap name.
Edie, I mean.
Yafeo.
Okay, Yak.
Yak was with us. And Man was with us. And I can't think of who else offhand. But, Malcolm and Edie, they like Pac cousins. They was young as shit at the time. And they just came down to visit. And we was like, all right, it'd be cool to go to this little festival or whatever. And, Pac did a source article, and they asked him about Vallejo. And he had said some wild shit in the article about, everybody fucking each other. So, like, how long, Vallejo's been around and whatever, inbred and shit, some crazy shit. But Vallejo really never gave him a whole lot of love anyway. So that's what the beef was about, the source article that Yo did.
Okay.
Some dudes approached us. 5150, which, it's a code for the, mentally insane or whatever. And, they just came on some bullshit. I mean, when he was shaking hands, kissing babies and shit, so, right before that happened, the incident,
Yo, how the hell did y'all get up out of there? We're gonna end it with this. How did you...
Yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah. It is truly amazing. I've heard it several times off the record, but we this far, Mo. You feel like telling how y'all got out of that?
Yeah. Well, so dudes approached us, dudes kicking off or whatever. Man said something to the dude, stuff to the dude. I mean, it's a line full. I mean, it's probably about 20 minutes or whatever. And so dude stole on Pac. The dude that had Pac, I knocked the nigga out. They pulled straps out. I'm going to just say we had straps. The gunfire starts. Blah, 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 blah. So mind you, it's like a carnival. You know what I'm saying? It's like a goddamn, I don't know, the only word I can come up with is a damn carnival. So we parked probably, quarter mile away, basically. So we busting, they busting, and we running. So we talking about cotton candy stands, goddamn games, and, there was a fence dividing the shit. We hit the fence, jumps over, we trying to help the kids, Malcolm, and I got Feo, and we get to the car after we get to the truck. At that time, we had a Jeep Cherokee. And mind you, across the street was the police station. So, with that being said, we get in the car, in the truck, and Mopreme is in the driver's seat, and me and Pac in the back, my man in the front, and we got the kids in the back with us. And when I call them kids, they definitely were kids at the time. So we get surrounded by the people at the park, basically. and the parking lot was full of like stones and bricks and that type of shit. And the police pulls up. Freeze, move, don't move. One had a shotgun, one had a pistol. And they're like, don't move, don't move. So people outside the truck is like, they know the kid got shot. So they're saying we killed this kid. And so long story short, they bust out all the windows, the side windows of the truck. They reaching in, hitting us. Me and Pac is coming over Malcolm Yaseo in the back. We taking all the hits. And they trying to rock the truck and push the truck over. Mo Praise says, fuck it. Starts that bitch up. Peels out. Now, Vallejo is one way in, one way out. So we hit the joint and it goes up the hill. We trying to get out of there. And then all we did was just got met by more police coming down the hill. And, so let's get out. I'm leaving out a little bit of other shit. I'm trying not to be incriminating, or incriminate myself, but, tell us to get out the car. And, because weapons, gunfire going on. So, I tell you this, I never wanted to be locked up more a day in my life than that.
You told me that.
Lock me up, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I'm reaching for my pay. At the time I had a pay, a little sky pager or something. Reaching, like, don't move. But we'd have got rid of all the guns on the ride up the street. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then, mind you, on each side of the street, there's houses. There's people coming out the house like, what? What's going on? They're like, oh, they killed such and such. Like, oh, my God. Motherfuckers throwing shit at us while we on the ground.
I heard you had to crawl up underneath the Jeep.
I tried to I called on the police car, tried just not to get hit by fucking bottles and all kinds of shit. And they locked us up. And it was so bad we couldn't even go to jail there. You feel what I'm saying? They took us somewhere else.
God come say the misbegotten, lost ghetto souls of black cop.